Hi guys and girls, it's Team Massive Joe's sponsored athlete Asha Coulthard. I'm here with episode number 2, season 2, Keeping Up with Asha, a fitness model's journal. So just to update you a little bit on my comp prep so far. So I'm currently 24 days out from the Amanda Doherty All-Female Classic event, which is happening on July the 5th. I'm currently sitting on 1200 calories at the moment, so feeling nice and strong. Cardio at the moment, I started off doing 3 morning interval sessions in the first week, and then also again in the second week I did that, and then this week being the 3rd week I'm up to 5. So 5 morning fasted cardios. I do them for about 20 minutes. I was doing them on the treadmill, but I've had to change that up a little bit recently just because I had an injury with my ITB. So I've had to change it to the cross trainer and the bike. So unfortunately that's something that I've just had to do. It's nothing serious, but it potentially could have been something serious. So I've just got to monitor, and changing my cardio is just something that I have to do. So training intensity is still quite strong. My split hasn't changed at all, so still targeting individual muscle groups on particular nights. And yes, I'm feeling tired, which is expected during comp prep, dieting and whatnot. So that's just something that happens with the process, and that's just something you have to deal with and try and get over. So next we have a few questions and answers to get through. So I have them all with me here. Firstly, we have one from Ruffies. So this was on my YouTube video, and they asked me, why do you move your feet when you're curling? So I don't know if you noticed when I was doing my bicep curls, I was tapping my feet and planting them into the ground, I guess. This is something I don't only do with bicep curls, I do it with most things. So particularly anything sitting or even standing, I do it as well. I tap my feet, and I've been told that it's a kinetic energy transfer. So I guess when I plant my feet onto the ground, it's just the energy forced up into my biceps, which is what I was doing to get those extra reps out. So yeah, a kinetic energy transfer for that one. Next we have one from Lisa. So Lisa asked, do I add water to my containers before microwaving, and do I take the nuts out? So no, I don't add any water, and the reason being is there's enough steam processed in my containers to cook my vegetables or beans the way I like them still to be crunchy. So yeah, there's enough steam processed to cook them, so I don't have to add any water. And using turkey also, it's quite I guess there's a lot of moisture in the turkey, so there's always a lot of liquid and stuff in the container anyway after I've microwaved it. And no, I don't take my nuts out either. So yeah, that's just something I do. Not everyone has to do it, but that's just the way I do it. Next one was from Samantha. So she asked, what's the difference between using free weights and machine weights? So the key difference is with resistance machines, they generally isolate the targeted muscle groups that we're working on. So with the bicep machine that I used in my last video, obviously having that pad there that your elbows sit on helps isolate that bicep muscle. Whereas free weights call upon a number of stabilizer muscles to assist or aid the lift. So you're calling upon everything else to help lift those weights. Whereas the machines don't allow you to do that, they just isolate that particular muscle. So for the females, obviously the free weights tend to scare us a little bit, or scare most females, so that's why they generally turn to the machine weights. But there's nothing to be afraid of. The main difference is that it just isolates it more. So yeah, that's our questions for this week. Like I said, if you have any questions or need anything answered, just hit me up on Facebook or Instagram or on YouTube, and I'll answer them for you. So next we have my new training video. So this training video, I don't know if you saw during the week, I posted a picture of my post picture from my workout for shoulders, and I asked for everyone's workouts and some ideas and some tips and tricks. So I got a heap of workouts, and I thank everyone for them. I'm going to give them all a go. But this week This video goes out to Lee Brennan, who posted his workout to me on my Facebook page. So I gave it a go. It was very amazing. I absolutely loved it. Lots of supersets, which is something that I haven't been doing lately, and a lot of exercises I had never done before. So as you see, I'll be doing quite light weights, just trying to rep out those reps, and yeah, it was really great. So this one goes out to you, Lee, and thank you very much for all your workouts this week. I really appreciate it. So yeah, let's get to it. So here we are with my workout video brought to you by Lee Brennan. So this is something that wasn't in the workout, but this is something I do anyway. This is my warm-up. So what this is warming up the rotator cuffs. So I do 3 sets of this. So this is obviously the first exercise. So just making sure you do slow, controlled reps, and I'm just rotating there just to show you the different angles of what it's actually doing. So as you can see, it's working my rotator cuffs. The idea of this one is to squeeze your shoulder blades in and roll your shoulders back also. So just nice, slow, controlled reps. So the second one is so making sure your arms are parallel, and this is a rotation in the shoulders, so your wrists stay nice and flat, so making sure they're nice and still. So you're just nice controlled reps for your warm-ups. Do 3 to 4 sets, 10 to 12 reps for each arm. So here we go, so supersets, my favorite things to do. So here we are doing military press. So we're doing 5 reps of this. This targets the posterior and anterior and medial delts. This is a very compound exercise. And then next we're doing it with the Arnold press. So the Arnold press is one of my favorites. So starting with facing your palms to your body, and raise the dumbbells and rotate your palms of your hands until they're facing forward. As you can see, I'm doing that. Then lower them back to the original position. Make sure they're nice, slow, controlled reps. As you can see, I'm pushing through these reps, and it's only the first exercise, so thanks for that, Lee. You can do this standing, but I choose to do it sitting just to prevent any stress in my lower back while I'm doing these. So this targets the anterior delts and the medial delts. So this superset is obviously the 5 reps of the military press, and then 15 reps of the Arnold press, and then 5 sets. So 5 sets of this. So it was very intense, but a very good workout. The next one we have is 1 arm lateral raises. So I do these individual, and I hold on to something just to stabilize myself. So this targets the medial delts, and also I hold on to something just to prevent myself from jerking and swinging as well. So it's a slight bend of the elbow, and lower it back down slowly. And I did 5 reps of those. And then we move on to the superset. So this one is full lateral raises. So I've never actually done full lateral raises before, so this was quite tricky. And it's 15 reps again. So 5 reps of the one arm, and then 15 reps of full lateral raises. So this also is 5 sets as well. So this exercise ensures maximal contraction and increases range of motion, which contribute to maximal development. So this targets the medial delts until the arm is about 45 degrees above parallel to the floor. And then obviously the traps take over to bring the arm over the head. So as you can see, I'm struggling quite a fair bit here. These are quite intense. So doing 15 reps of this. Now, you don't have to have your arms in a complete lock. They can be bent slightly, but you try and prevent yourself from not swinging too much. As you can see, I'm struggling quite a fair bit here. Another good hint is just to, not to have your feet together, have one foot slightly in front or one foot slightly behind, just to stabilize yourself, and just to prevent any lower back pain as well. So just push through those reps. Supersets can be quite intense, so keep the weight light. I think I'm only lifting about 5 kilos here, so they don't have to be heavy weights. So just push through those supersets as best as you can. So moving on to the third superset. So here I'm doing front raises with dumbbells for 5 reps. So this exercise targets the anterior and medial delts. So that's your front and your side delt. So just raise the dumbbells to shoulder height and then slowly bring them back down to the starting point. You can have a slight bend at the elbow as well with this one. Don't keep your elbows locked. So we move on to the superset of this one, and this is full lateral raises. So Lee likes his full movements, which is something different and something I've never done before. So I'm doing 15 reps of this one and also 5 sets. So this targets the anterior and medial and the traps again. Turning on the traps, obviously, once you hit that 45-degree angle and above. So just arms by your thighs, palms facing to your thighs, and then yeah, just bringing the arms up above the head and slowly bringing them down. You can also do this exercise with a barbell, so that's something you can keep in mind if you don't have dumbbells around. So there's obviously alternate ways. You can also sit if you have any problems with your lower back. So the next one is we have rear delt dumbbell flies. So these supersets are 5 reps and then 15 reps. So the idea is to have the arms slightly bent, lift the dumbbells straight up to the side until both arms are parallel to the ground. So just, yeah, the idea is just to keep everything nice and firm and slow reps. So the next one, this last superset for this exercise is face pulls. So doing 15 reps of this and 5 sets of this superset as well. So just pull the weight directly to your face. Separate your hands as you do this as well. Keep your arms parallel to the ground, and this muscle targets also the rear delts. So this is a rear delt superset. And that is Lee Brennan's workout. So that was my shoulder workout brought to you by Lee Brennan. So a big thank you to him for posting his workout on my Facebook page this week. It was an amazing workout and I really, really appreciate it. So you know what to do, hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with all my YouTube videos, Keeping Up with Asha, a fitness model's journal, and also the Massive Joe's videos as well. So I really, really hope you enjoyed my episode number 2. If you have any questions or need anything answered, you know what to do. Just hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, or the boys at massivejoes.com. And yep, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you do it. Coming to you from massivejoes.com.